So what's going on? What's the charge?
Murder. We're going to jail once the paperwork get done.
Okay, well, come on. I'm ready to go.
This is 49-year-old Lonnell Anderson. Before his unhinged interrogation, Lonnell was reported murdering a man because of one absurd reason.
I don't like white people. I don't.
Now, getting him to talk about his crimes will be one of the most frustrating,
Bro, stop touching me.
Okay.
Bro, it's a $50,000 shirt. You can afford it.
Back up.
pants-dropping,
I ain't being gay. My whole hip metal.
and teeth-grinding experiences these detectives have ever had. But with each clue, lead, and witness that comes forward,
I'm pretty sure it's all on camera too. That's the dude that shot him. Light-skinned dude, little skinny, with the dreads.
detectives will realize that they have only scratched the surface of just how twisted and evil Lonnell really is.
I'm a free black man. There's nothing to talk about. And I see you gonna put a on your head. Facts.
On October 8th, 2021, 31-year-old Derek Smith went out with friends to a local bar in Cincinnati, Ohio, just trying to relax, enjoy the night, and celebrate his upcoming birthday. But within minutes, Derek's life would be turned upside down. While he sat with his friends on the bar's enclosed patio, a man suddenly climbed over the fence, walked up behind him without saying a word, and shot Derek twice in the back of the head. Then, just as quickly as he came in, the man jumped back over the fence and disappeared. Panic 911 calls flooded in, and officers arrived within minutes. Cincinnati EMS found Derek unresponsive with gunshot wounds to the head, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Now investigators were facing a terrifying question. Who was this man, and why did he execute Derek like that? Luckily, the entire attack was caught on security cameras. The footage showed the shooter wearing a hat with dreadlocks, standing directly behind Derek before firing the two shots. Police released still images from the video, and within a day or two, tips from the public helped identify the suspect as 49-year-old Lonnell Anderson. A warrant was issued and Lonnell was arrested and brought in for questioning, where detectives quickly realized this wasn't going to be a normal interrogation. The following footage was kindly provided to us by the Cincinnati Police Department.
Yeah, it's for water. I can go upstairs and grab them. Pull his pants up. Don't pull your pants up. No, your pants up. You ain't got one belt. Second time.
They wouldn't let me in Murray's last night about the belt.
You said you need some more? All right.
Now, showing up to an interrogation with your pants literally falling down is embarrassing enough, but somehow Lonnell manages to make it even worse.
Fool! Vinyl the rest, I'm ready to go.
Okay, you can't leave right now, sir.
Yes, I can. If you gonna call my lawyer, Ronnie Harris. If I ain't under arrest by law, y'all can't just detain me. Am I under arrest?
The detective will be in to speak to you in a minute.
All right, well, he has to come in the dark.
Not sure how turning off the lights is supposed to get you home any faster, because whether Lonnell likes it or not, he's already in custody. Even if he asks for a lawyer and refuses to talk, detectives can still hold him and book him, especially when he's sitting there on an aggravated murder charge. And what's wild is that even after he asks for an attorney, Lonnell will not stop talking.
You all right? Ready for your water?
Whatever.
Okay, have a seat.
I don't trust y'all.
Okay,
I just don't trust people. See?
okay.
I don't trust white people at all.
Can you have a seat over there?
I mean, I might just put the food. I don't trust white people at all. I don't.
Okay, I'm not white,
She is behind you, though.
but I'm giving you the water. She leave.
All right.
Okay?
It's whatever. She come in with you. I mean, I better y'all just do that. You feel me? Blessings.
We're gonna wait for 1 minute on this, all right?
Hmm?
Then you'll get it. Wait for the other detective to get here.
All right. No, it ain't.
Go right now. So, Mr. Anderson, I'm Detective McNeil. This is my partner, Detective Phil, Cincinnati Police. We got to fill out a form, and then you'll be on your way.
All right. Y'all want my signature on something or something? Cause I'm not signing nothing, y'all.
No,
I'm not saying nothing. Just take me to jail.
we're going to do that.
Or wherever. To Summit, to wherever. I'm not speaking no words. I have a lawyer and an attorney.
Okay.
My mom handles all my affairs. So wherever we going, we can just leave.
Okay.
Cause I ain't under arrest, so you can't detain a black man. So if y'all have nothing to talk about, I'm a free black man. There's nothing to talk about.
If you're 49 years old and your mom is still handling your business, yeah, that tells you everything you need to know about the kind of man Lonell is. And while he continues spiraling in the interrogation room, detectives decide to switch gears and talk to someone who was actually there that night, a witness named Eric. Eric comes in voluntarily because, unlike Lonell, he's actually there to help detectives figure out what happened to Derek. And he starts right from the moment he walked into the bar.
I pull up, I'm sitting there chilling, doing my thing, but I go. I don't know if y'all know about Drew. Y'all probably do know about Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Drew is his brother. Well, Drew called him his brother. I don't know if they were related or not, like blood-wise, but Drew called her his brother.
Okay.
I was leaving out. Drew was coming in. And Drew was like, don't leave yet. You know, I'm here. I'm like, damn, bro here. I ain't about to leave yet. Like, and he was like, you know, I got my bro with me. He's like, you know, my white boy. That's what we call him. White boy. He white. Yeah, white guy.
Right.
So we call him white boy.
Right.
So I shook his hand. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, we talked like 4 or 5 times. Like, I'm like, yeah, I done bang. I'm like, let's go in here, let's drink. You know, it's Friday. I'm feeling good. I mean, my feelings, everything going smooth, cool since that day. I get up there. We chilling. We drink. I'm having a conversation with a whole nother. I mean, they sit right here, like to the far as to the right of me, to the back. Like, it's not the back, but it's like the side of me. Cause you know, it's like they got that shit built around the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
So he on the right side on the perimeter. Him and bro. So I'm having a conversation on my left side. I get done talking with them. I go back to the bar. I come back out. They sit next to each other. They smoke and drink. You know what I'm saying? We just talking. The white guy was sitting here. Drew was sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
But all our backs are turned to that door. You know, I ain't gonna say it's one way in and one out, because you can come through that door to get out, to that clear door, and you can go off the balcony. So it's, you know, what you want to call it, a U shape.
Right.
Go in and come out.
Mm-hmm.
So I get up, I go back in again. I get another drink. I'm drinking. That's Friday. I'm having fun. I ain't really thinking about how nobody feel. Nothing. I'm in my home. I got my own life. I'm drinking. I go back in. I come back out. But before I go back in, I have an argument with the guy with the dreads. He walk up to me and he say, I'm pretty sure it's all on camera too. Me and him, the whole conversation. Like, I go over to him. He like, what's up, bro? I'm like, Mike, what's up? But like I said, I know him maybe, not knowing personally, because I can't even tell you his name. Let's say he's from Cincinnati. I've seen him through Cincinnati for the last 15 years. I don't know his name personally. We never hung out. We ain't never put together. I don't know nobody he's kin to. He don't know nobody I'm kin to. But we say that cuz shit, you know?
All right.
Even though that don't mean nothing. So, like, what up, cuz? He's like, what up, cuz?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, what's going on? He's like, Mom, this is when my mind triggered. I say, what's going on, cuz? He say, my baby mama tell me that y'all ain't cuz no more. I'm like, I'm chilling, like, I said, so I'm sitting looking at him, trying to read him at this point. Like, he like, and she told me, y'all, so I'm looking at him like, here, like you like, I'm kind of lost. So, like, I'm trying to catch him, see where he going with it. So he's like, yeah, she told me, y'all, weird. I don't know his baby mama. Never seen her. I don't barely know you. So I'm like, I'm lost. So I'm sitting there and he keep going. He mumbling shit. So I'm sitting there watching though, cause I'm a little buzzed myself. So I'm watching though, like see what he on. He just keep going. He keep saying, man, y'all ain't right, man. Y'all ain't this and y'all ain't that. Like, I'm like, all right, you say so. Can I have $1 for the pool table? I pull out $1. I hold it in my hand for at least 2 minutes. He steady just, I'm just zoned out because he's saying whatever was negative. So I ain't listening to him no more. Like, he just kind of just like blah, blah in my head. I'm still holding his $1, like waiting on him to take it. He finally takes his damn $1. He's like, thanks, cuz. I'm like, all right, cool.
To help you make sense of Eric's story so far, here's what he's saying. He went out to Brandy's Lounge that night, an establishment which has 2 sections, an indoor bar and then a patio outside. Together with Derek, the victim, and a friend named Drew, all 3 men were out on the patio drinking and talking. At one point, Eric decided to go inside near the pool table, and that's when he had a brief verbal run-in with Lonell, who was blaming him for something related to his baby mama. But Eric didn't think much of it and brushed him off as just another guy in the bar rambling and talking nonsense. Unfortunately, what happened after was nothing short of a nightmare.
Like I said, I just don't care. I sit there with him again. I get up, because man, I've been talking about life shit, how he trying to change his life, and I don't want to be out here no more, and I'm on the same shit, like trying to find a job, like, stay constructive. We was talking about that, and I get up, I say, all right. Somebody in the parking lot says, hey G, come here. I don't know who it was, I don't know what it was, but I got up, I grabbed my drink, I said, hold on, I'll be right back. As I start to get up, like I said, I don't care. I'll take my drinks, my water and shit. I'll walk to the side. As soon as I get to the side, I'm talking about I didn't get out where he was. You know what I'm saying? I just made it to the side. Only side is that building is like this and like this. So all I did was bend the corner and took a few steps and so my mind said, nah, it was too close. It was too, you feel me? I'm like, there got to be somebody else who's supposed to grab me. Everybody running. You know, had gunshots here, everybody scattering, and I'm not. I'm trying to see who the shooter is. No, I'm focused. So I'm looking like, I go back. I see bro right there. And who got shot? And I heard say, man, that's your brother. They was talking to Drew. And Drew say, no, that ain't my brother. But I'm the closest to the porch. I look over, and it's Drew's brother. He leaning like this. Shit just run out his head. So my instinct was to go grab him. I push his head back up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I know that the shit looking out is going through your throat, through your nose, all this shit connected. So I know that's breathing. So I'm trying to get it out of him so he can breathe. So at least I ain't trying to kill him, I want him to live. So I'm holding his head where he coughed in his mouth. So then, only by that time, the only people out there is me and a couple of the girls that work there, the bartenders. They come out with me. All the dudes, everybody else, you know, gunshots, everybody scattered. It's only us. Mm-hmm. So they screaming shit. They hold him. I'm telling them, hold him. Because he's steady coughing, but he breathing. I'm holding my hand on his chest, like, breathe. I'm telling you, breathe, stay with me. Like, don't go out like that. Like, we just had this long talk. Don't do that to me, bro. Like, sitting there on, he's steady breathing. Dead blood steady just falling out his nose, out his mouth. I'm like, nah. So the girl's holding. So I'm like, hold him.
Who did you get into it with?
Light-skinned dude, little skin, the dreads.
And you said you've known him for 15 years?
At least 10 to 15. Like not personally.
Not personally, but
we're not friends.
You know
what I mean. Just seeing you from the streets and me seeing you and we say what's up and going about the business, yeah. But I don't know him. I don't know his family. I don't know his friends. I don't know who he hang with. He don't know who I hang with. None of that.
Right.
Just personally seeing you, yeah, I do know you from seeing you that way. Like,
how often you kick it at Brandy's?
Every day or every other day.
For how long? For the past
6 months.
6 months?
Yeah. He was with me last Sunday. He was with me. Hold on, let me think back. Cause
when you say he, who are you talking about?
The shooter.
Cuz. We'll just call him Cuz because I was trying to call each other. Yeah.
Well, Cuz was the shooter. Okay.
Right.
But I seen him. It ain't even been a week. It's been like days. Cause
you say y'all was together?
Not together, but you know, people pop up the bar. You see them, they record
kicking in the bar.
Yeah.
Right.
And he popped up. One of my guys put up one of them 3-wheel bikes, 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back, and we was all sitting out there talking about the damn bike.
So
he walked up. But I seen him like 3 days ago before this.
Right. So you've been around him enough.
I know that wasn't his character. I know that wasn't him.
Right.
I know, I seen him, he was a demon, bro.
Right.
I don't know what going through.
Right.
Like I said, that bullet could have been meant for me. I wouldn't be here talking to you the way it was going.
So do you think
I think his intention was to shoot me, and he took it out on.
I'm saying, like, this the conversation about his baby mother, do you think he was having a beef with her?
Kinda, cause I say that because I don't know her, right? Never seen her day in my life, can't tell you her name, can't tell you the kids' names, and all that. Why would you bring her up? I say that, yeah. I'm gonna definitely say yeah, because that's gotta be sort of like, why would he bring her up to me? I don't know her. I'm only gonna bring her up if they know you. Why I'm gonna bring somebody up to you that never met you a day? It's not like it don't matter. It don't make no sense. That didn't have to happen. I don't know what dude was on or what he was thinking about or what he was going through, but I feel like at the end of the day, he let his emotions and his situation, what he was going through, he brought it to the bar with him, and he let it explode at the bar.
Yeah.
He didn't have to. Simple as that. He could have walked on and went home like everybody else.
With that, Eric's recollection of events comes to an end, and if anything, it leaves detectives with more questions than answers. What was Lonell ranting about with the baby mama situation? Was it just the rambling of a madman? Or was there an actual feud underneath all of that? Either way, detectives need answers at this point. But when they go back to Lonell, they realize his interview isn't just going to be difficult, it's going to be incredibly racist too.
Okay, so I'm a free man. What's going on? Hello?
Well, you're not free to go.
Okay, I'm not free to go. So what's going on? What's the charge? What's the charge?
Murder.
Okay, so where we going?
You're going to jail once the paperwork get done.
Okay, well, come on.
Not yet. Give us a minute.
I'm ready to go.
I know. We'll get you there. We'll get you there.
No, you won't. Was it to steer down the evils?
No.
Ain't none of y'all evil than me, bro. None of you. For real. I'll bite the hell off a motherfucker head with my teeth. I ain't ate down there 81 hours. Real shit. Like starving out here. Might not look like it, but I'm starving out here. You feel me? So I ain't worried about on the street, none of that shit. Real shit.
All right.
Can y'all uncuff me before I can drink the water?
No, I'll give you some.
So you pour water in my mouth?
Yeah, I'm going to assist you with it.
All right. Appreciate it.
You need some more?
Not really. These need my teeth fixed.
Who's that on your shirt?
Me. Custom made shirt. $40,000 shirt. Real diamonds.
Okay.
I designed it, created everything. It's my company, my logo, everything. I own this shirt. It's like these pants. I own these pants. I own these shoes.
What's the name of your company?
It's all everything I own, my body, I own. This my company. This my company. Timberland, my company. I ain't tripping. Okay. Man, these handcuffs tight. God dang.
You take medication?
I supposed to.
Supposed to. When's the last time you?
Never. I ain't take medication till they send me to the joint. To the prison. Federal child support. For a year of child support.
How do you get federal child support?
Don't ask me. They send me away for a whole year for federal child support. I don't have no felonies, but they send me away for felony child support to do 9 months. For what? Then they put me in the program right there on the tab house where Anton started that push stuff at. The white lady I gave my money to every week, she never turned in my money. Never. Fat white lady with red hair, never turned in my money. But got mad the first day I came home from work. I was working quality associate over there on Laylaw. I had 30 employees under me. Tim Wolf was my line leader. You know what I mean? I was a shift manager. They never gave me no money. None. They took all my money. I was in there for 7 months. That white never reported. She'd get a money order and put it on the money order. She never reported none of my money. Now I got a child support court date coming up October 26th. My son grown. My son 29. My daughter in Virginia, she in the Navy. My kid's girl, I got a 10-year-old daughter. That's it. So whatever this is, I got the wrong real shit. All I do is take care of my baby and work. You ask anybody around me. I look mean because I don't give a people. All these fake, ignorant people don't even love anymore. It's more love to when somebody gets shot, it's live to call. Look, they don't even call 911. They go live. Why is it more important to go live than call 911? Mm-hmm. You get it?
Right.
When I was young, Flavor Flav, 2 days after the 911 song came out, Flavor Flav told it was a joke. And that's 2 days after that they put that into law. The next day, Flavor Flav said it was a joke, Public Enemy. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, what the on here? I didn't do shit. Y'all tackle me in some alley, try to shoot my brains out that was in Devereaux. I tell him call the police. The boy in Devereaux who was biting my swag mad because his dreadlocks ain't look like mine. For real. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I see a little young boy, I ain't gonna smack him. I'm gonna check him though. He's about 14. Man, I got a son, 29, that beat. And when I get out here, I make my son, I'm going with my son, I'm gonna tell you. But next time you get to talking shit about my dad, I'm gonna be with my son. I'm gonna make my son be real talk. So you might as well follow me when y'all let me out of there. Cause I'm a free man. I'm gonna go get my son. I'm gonna pull right back up to where y'all got me from. I'm gonna make my son that dude. Y'all can follow me and do that.
Is somebody working up roles?
Bruh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As soon as y'all let me free, I'm going right there, pull up my son. My son that okay, he gonna pull up. We'll go right back to that store. And I'm gonna beat that boy. Watch, I'm gonna make my son beat that boy. Watch.
Why would you want to do something like that?
Man, we ain't gonna talk about it. Watch. We ain't gotta talk about it. I ain't going to jail or nothing, so I'm a free man, so I ain't worried about none of this. Like I said, soon as I got there, I'm gonna make my son go smack that little young boy if I think he bigger than me or something. Watch, I'm make my son smack that young boy. Watch. No talking to, no bumper club boy. No feel me? No big doctor, big man.
Let's be honest, saying you're going to send your 29-year-old son to beat up a teenager the second you get out is a new low, even for Lonell. What's crazier is he sounds proud of it, while sitting there handcuffed on an aggravated murder charge. Lonell also keeps ranting about being locked up on what he calls a federal child support charge, and while we couldn't confirm the exact details, it lines up with something like the Deadbeat Parents Punishment Act, which kicks in when someone dodges child support long enough or owes a serious amount. So if his story about not getting paid is even remotely true, it could explain why he ended up caught in that system in the first place.
I remember one time I was sitting in my cell, in a psych cell. They already sent me to psych, don't know why. But one time I remember I had a white shirt, just like this. They had diamonds on it. It was a white shirt. It was like a polo shirt, but they had diamonds on, like a white shirt had the diamonds all like 7. And out of a polo, but I got arrested in a polo, a red and white polo shirt. Officers be down there stealing clothes and giving them to homeless and letting them go on the street with it. The homeless people leave the clothes and people just pick up the clothes off the street. For real, that be real shit. That's what they do. This should be boring.
Well, before when I first came in the room, couple of things I wanted to talk to you about was what happened to you at Murray's and then what happened later that night. Actually, what happened earlier that day to Murray's. Mm-hmm. And then what happened later that night.
Okay. Keep talking. I'm waiting. I'm listening.
But in order to continue that conversation,
bro,
we will have to go over.
I don't want to talk. Either I'm under arrest or walk out this door. If I'm not under arrest, I can just leave. That's what I'm doing.
No, you can't do that. Have a seat.
Bro, uncuff me.
Have a seat, man.
Because if I ain't under arrest, I can leave, bro. You can't detain a black man.
Just have a seat, man. Have a seat. Just have a seat.
I ain't want no seat, bro. I just stand right here. That's what I'm doing. And when my mom comes, just take me where?
What's your mom's name?
Denise.
Denise.
She works at Price and Rex. Her number. And that's all I got to say.
What's her number? You say.
I ain't saying nothing else.
I didn't get the number. Okay. All right. You said.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It definitely wasn't.
I thought I heard. I'm just trying to help out.
No, you're not. We just waiting on the Summit van. I know I'm going.
You see the Summit van?
Yeah, I've been to some behavioral health center mass times.
When's the last time you been there?
Never.
So why do you think
I started off at all of them. The first one I went to was UC.
Okay.
So I've been to all of them. Every time I get in the car, I notice every time I arrest me, things say approach with caution.
So why do you think you're going to Summit today?
Because it say approach with caution. I'm an outpatient. I've been a mental outpatient since I was 26.
Okay.
I first started out in College Hill with Dr. Akambe, who taught me how to speak Jamaican.
Okay. So when you normally go there, what happens? They give you medicine?
Yep. With Master On.
Okay. Does that help you?
No.
Why not?
No, this medicine help you. But that's psychotropic meds.
Lonnell had been to the Summit Behavioral Health Care way too many times. According to later court filings, he had been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, and he'd reportedly been off his medication leading up to the shooting. In fact, that same morning, hours before Derek was killed, his own family tried to get emergency psychiatric help after he started acting erratically and making threats. To make matters worse, at this time Lonnell was already indicted for having weapons under disability, meaning he wasn't even allowed to own a gun.
Man, get these smoke repellents off me. What?
What you call them?
Deer repellent. They sprayed me with deer repellent.
Who did that?
The officers downtown one day when I was locked downstairs. They locked me in that crazy thing, that chair so many times. I remember one time they came and just locked me down. The white officers, they just came up, like beat me up in them crazy suits when they be in jail. They run in my room all the time just for no reason with the shield trying to beat me up. I'd beat the shit out of all of them, for real. For real. Like, I'm 10th degree black belt. My uncle keep taught me taekwondo. They always like duel. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they always try to beat me up. So, I mean, I'm just good with my hands.
Well, hopefully you won't give anybody any problems with that. They have to get physical with you.
I wouldn't suggest it.
You wouldn't suggest what?
Getting physical with me.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't be good.
Why is that?
3rd degree black belt. I know every pressure point in your body.
You know every pressure point?
Hmm?
Where you learn that at?
I took Master On class right there in Barn Hill. That was my sensei for 13 years. Yeah. That was my uncle's sensei for then 27 years. Was he trying to cook a pizza? I'm hungry as hell. My bad, y'all. Man, I'm hungry.
Eat at the game?
No.
Why not?
I couldn't. These handcuffs so tight. What?
I thought you said your son was, you worked down there.
He did, but I didn't get to go to the game last night.
Oh.
I didn't get no food. You ready to go yet?
I know, man.
Man, getting cold in here. Yeah. Big old hole in my man. These are brand new pants. Y'all torn pants all up. Y'all only like $1,000. You know, you get $1,000 pair of pants.
Where you get them from?
Hard to knock over there. Where y'all tackle me at.
You can't wash them?
Yeah. It's crazy as hell though. A white boy, like one day I was walking out of that Wendy's over there.
It sounds like you got no problem with white people.
I do. I don't like them. But over there in Camp Washington, they're the most racist. They call you face. Like one day I was walking to Wendy's. You know, there's a bunch of junkies over there. So I'm like, I'm a courteous guy. Like I hold door though for women. So these two white girls, they walk in the store. I mean, Wendy's. So I'm opening the door for them. One of them say thank you. The other one say, like, you know, say no. I say, well, dang, you at least could have said thank you. So the next, like probably the next day, I'm on this side of Wendy's. I'm about to walk across the street. They wait at the other side of the light. So when the light changed, I'm thinking they about to cross the street. They stand right there and they're just like standing there. So I'm like, damn, why they standing there just waiting right there? So I'm walking. When I get back to the white boy, he said, hey, bro, you call my gun. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? So when he come up, I noticed he had a gun right here in this crouch. So I tackled him. Me and him fighting. White boy I buy coffee from every morning. He went out the gas station help him. So my Camp Washington helped me. Now I could have killed that white boy because soon as he said like something about, I was like, bro, I don't even know this white. I don't like white people. I don't. Now my dad loved white people. I My dad was from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Indian, pure green Indian, all the way through.
It's a strong emotion, man, to be carrying around.
What, about white people?
Yeah.
Two shits about no white people, bro. Come on, bro. Let's think about this. Real shit. They told you a lie about Christopher Columbus landing on ground. How you land on ground?
So
How you land on ground?
is that when your hatred started, back when you learned that story?
What story? That was a myth.
When you learned that myth?
What story? It was a myth. It never happened.
Right. So is that when you started your hatred towards white people?
What hatred? I don't have hatred. I have disheartened heart. White people, they with us. Look, no one, and I repeat, no one did nothing for Sam DuBose. I watched my best friend over and over and over beg for his life. The last I heard that man say was, "No, sir, officer." That man placed his hand over my friend's. Yes. Get off. So yeah, I got a little revenge in me.
Samuel Sam DuBose was a 43-year-old Cincinnati father and musician whose death became a major symbol of racial injustice. In 2015, he was shot and killed during a traffic stop by a University of Cincinnati officer, and body cam footage later showed DuBose was unarmed. The officer was charged, but 2 hung juries later, the case was dismissed and the community's anger never really went away. And throughout this interrogation, Lawnell keeps bringing up Sam DuBose, claiming he was his best friend. There's no verified connection between them, but what matters is what Lawnell believes. Because when cops paired that with the racist things he says in this interview, they concluded that Derek was also targeted because he was white.
I mean, I made a promise to my for real. God planted head. They planted ours. Name how many officers going to jail for killing innocent black men. Real shit. Nah. How many officers go to jail for killing innocent black men? None. So shit, I get even. For real. The next kill a innocent black man, I'm gonna kill an innocent black man. And y'all hang a head, I'ma hang a head. See, remember the trophy room? See, white people hang real heads in that room here. Real hunters. I remember that movie with Ice-T long time ago. Man thought he was, yeah, that man thought he was accompanied. Shit. And invite that boy up for dinner. Now, play with me like that. You want to play no movie? I don't do movies. I do real life. It's real life. When you walk outside to reality. You don't walk outside to movies. Life is life. Real is real. Real shit. Look me in my eyes. You feel me? Real shit. Now, it'd be funny when I get serious, Facebook could ban me. I'm banned off Facebook right now, off every page. You feel me?
Why is that?
Don't know. They keep blocking me now. I did a live with a song exactly called what I just told you. Look in my eyes. It's a reggae song. Okay? Now, I have dreadlocks. But they're not dreadlocks. See, white people made them evil like that. You feel me? No? Now, I can hear the white lady. You feel me? No? See, white makes my aganoids act up. See, I can look at you, but I'm as clear as this water. You hear me? I can feel them in the room. See, someone just moved a chair. I can smell them. Breathe them. Taste them.
So you want to kill him?
Yep. Every day. See, it be funny. You can catch a black man dead in the alley, car, whatever. They go like, oh shit, he's just dead. So why don't you catch white people dead in the alley? I don't ever see those stories on nowhere. They always advertise the black people dead. Why don't you advertise the white people dead? Oh, that'd be a mopping story, huh? Everybody donate to the Matt mopping fund. Did you ever find that soldier? Because I've been donating to this fund for a long time. Who is Matt mopping?
You said you've been donating to the fund? To the Matt Mopping Fund?
I sure have. Me and my wife used to. We lived in my healthy. But I did security at Fat Daddy's on Redden Road.
Okay.
So I've been donating to this fund for a long time. So who is Matt Moppin? He's never existed.
But you gave money to him?
Yeah. My wife donated to his cause. I don't know who was Matt Moppin. Never met him. Never seen him, nothing.
That seemed like a generous thing that you did.
I mean, shit, my daughter's in the service.
The Yellow Ribbon Support Center is a local nonprofit that sends care packages and support to U.S. troops overseas. And for some reason, Lonell brings it up like it proves he's some kind of good guy.
It's like the guys, well, I was just working in the script building. They gave me $100 to get my daughter in the service. Coolest guys in the world down the dock. Asked them. I worked there for dinner 8 months.
So there are some nice white people that...
I mean, I'm respectful if you respect me, but the way I just rough in that alley, and I don't want to talk to them. And I don't know what they're talking about. I don't. They all behind that camera right there. See, I can tell it when that white dot move. That's the camera. And I don't no camera. For real. I don't. I go to jail for the rest of my life. Y'all ain't sent Ray Jensen to jail for the rest of his life. They did. They let that boy free and paid him. So I'll tell him when I see him, I'm put his head on the wall. Real shit.
You got a lot of revenge in you, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's up. When I see Ray Tenzin, I can quote it. I'll quote it. When I see you, Ray Tenzin, I'm going to put a hole in your head. Facts. Facts. Take a picture of it.
Hole in his head.
Yeah, facts. Ain't true. It's life. It's a cold world we play. Shit. I play the game as cold as y'all do. For real. Shit. We gotta play Cowboys and Indians, arm themselves, killing us. For real. Did nobody say about all them when all them white folks threatened our old boy, what's old girl, that got killed, and her boyfriend was in the back of the car, and they killed him. They was talking all that trash shit. They ain't saying what all them million Black Panther motherfuckers came through them guns, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that, yeah.
What was that at?
Huh? What you mean? When they killed the old girl? The black chick, the Turner chick, they killed the one chick in Louisville. They was talking that whole shit. All the and them all the said they ain't gonna take that shit no more. The July the 4th. Man, look, I don't believe in no pagan holiday. There's no such thing as a holiday. What makes one day more special than another day? Like this, Halloween coming up. What's Halloween?
What about your birthday?
What's that? It's a day.
Okay.
It's a pagan day. Every day is a... No, I don't celebrate no holidays.
Okay.
I don't eat pork. I ain't ate pork in almost 30 years.
Okay.
30 years. I've been this way since high school, since the 8th grade. I wrestled in high school, 165.
What year you graduated?
91.
91.
Yeah, buddy. Lil Rose was my, me and Rose graduated together at the JC. Lil Rose, the little bitty CEO Lil Rose. That's my guy. We graduated from high school together. It's my guy. Every time I go to JC, it's my guy. He would come see me and take care of me. Like, bro, you good? Got some food? Need some of your books? All that type of shit. I don't have no problem with the white CEOs because they always try to hide me somewhere and beat me. Real shit. That's why I kept getting sent to Summit. Well, there's never wrong with me. Some white put me downstairs and beat me all by themselves.
You say ain't nothing wrong with you?
Bro, there's nothing wrong with me.
So why go to Summit then if ain't nothing wrong with you?
Because they sent me to Summit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just pretend, or not pretend, but
at all.
You just play the game.
What game? My life ain't no game. This shit real.
Well, I'm not talking about your life. I'm saying if they want to send you to Summit because they
They
think
can do
something wrong
whatever
with
they
you,
want.
you just roll with it.
They diagnosed me as this at 26.
That's what?
Bipolar, schizophrenic, manic depressive. Now, when I read it, two of those things the same thing. They say they give you grandiose feelings. They say make you feel like Jesus. What's grandiose?
But you just said you see that.
See? Look, grand.
We're not going to play psychiatrist here, but bipolar, schizophrenic, mass depression isn't exactly something you'll find in a medical textbook. And between the nonsense he's throwing out and the sprinkles of racism, Lonell's rant just gets more and more unhinged.
See? Look.
You said just say you feel that when you see white people.
Man, what's grandiose?
I don't know. You
see? What's grandiose?
But you used it a while ago.
What? Grandiose?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So it's something you don't believe in then?
No.
Okay. That's
For real. There's no such thing as grandiose. That's like, all right, look. I was taking They're like 14 pills when they first diagnosed with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I remember walking, and literally after I started taking these pills, I literally thought I was like I remember going to a basketball game with my little brother. And this he's like 26 at the time. We walking downtown. Now, I'm thinking we walking the same pace I'm walking with him. And he walking fast, I'm walking like this. He's like, you all right, man? And people like, bruh, you cool, bruh? People just kept giving me water. I'm like, good, you all right? I'm like, nah. He's like, nah, you cool? I'm like, nah. I'm like, damn, why people keep looking at me weird, giving me water? Didn't know.
How long ago was that?
Shit, yeah, 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
I'm 49 years old, bro.
So what's gonna happen when you get up to Summit?
I ain't going no something. I ain't got me for a charge. For real. No charge.
Why do you believe that?
I mean, what's the charge? You ain't told me that.
I told you, aggravated murder.
All right, what's aggravated? That means y'all assuming it.
You think aggravated means an assumption?
Yep.
And why do you say that?
Because y'all aggravated, assume me. I'm going to say something to y'all. Look them up. Bro, listen, I watched First 48 a million times. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
A trillion times. It'd be funny as hell when dudes stop talking, then the commercial be over, then dude be eating chips. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm not scared of y'all camera and none of you. You hear me? And not disrespect to black, white, Asian, international, Chinese, Korean, whatever. But if I ain't under arrest, bro, call my lawyer and close the door. You hear me? So, I mean, you get out and just call my lawyer or my mom. Now, my mom was actually outside waiting to take me. I remember one time I was in the JC, they actually told me my mom didn't come bring me no money. And I watched my mom leave. They wouldn't let me visit. I watched my mom leave. It seemed like the white people always interfere with my mom. Why? Like, why does it take so long to call my mom for this white do her paperwork? Man, every time I said it, redhead white Susie patty cake look. Till I said that shit. And she come in this room and say it to my face. Or talk all that sucker shit she want to talk behind my back. Real shit. That's what white people do. Tell you behind your back. They drink goat milk with piss in it, eggnog with dirt in it. Man, white people ought to do all kind of disrespectful shit. For real. Drink eggnog with goat piss in it. They do all kind of stupid shit.
It was actually a black person on waiting to do the paperwork.
That's what's up. All right.
No.
Who handcuffs on? They tore all up my skin and shit. They still don't better look at this shit.
Well, I know they ain't made for comfort, but it's probably a little bit better than what it was.
Nah. They try to get free DNA. I don't let trying to open your mouth. They arrested me just recently. Dude, all my mouth trying to. Man, listen, bro. Am I free to go, bro? Man, where I call my lawyer, bro. Man, call my lawyer. I'm free to go. Call my lawyer, bro. Or my mom. Other than that, bro. No disrespect to you officers in this building.
Come on, man.
White, black, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Asian. I'm going real shit. Fuck all y'all. Pigs now. Blank. Like that fake Michael Jackson baby. And that Elvis shit. And when the world, I don't name no babies blanket and quilts. So right here. Real shit. One of y'all. Do I gotta say it disrespectful? Suck my now.
Why you acting like that?
Well, all this whole shit. Cause y'all acting like some cancer aware money. That's why I do the game. For white people with cancer, such thing as cancer. There's no such thing as cancer. Thank you.
Why you think that?
But I don't think I know. I overstand nothing. I understand it all. Thank you.
Well,
now, bruh, it's all. Don't worry about it. I know my right here. I know my rights. So I ain't about to sit down. Bruh, I know my rights. What? You look at me like. Man, stop looking at me like some. I ain't know.
Why you said you were?
Bruh, so stop looking like you tough, hard.
Just have a seat, man. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Bruh, I ain't know, cause I ain't gonna
Have a seat. Go back up. Go back up.
Bruh, what you reaching for? I ain't scared of shit if we in the police station.
I'm not reaching for anything.
Bruh, well, stop touching me.
Okay,
I ain't under arrest. Bruh, it's a $50,000 shirt. You can afford it.
Back up.
Real diamonds in this shirt. It's a $50,000 shirt.
All right.
You can even afford it.
Okay.
Real shit. Real diamond stole this shirt. No lie.
All right. Just relax, man.
Not gonna relax, bro. No, I'm ready to go, bro.
I know. I'm ready to go for you to go too, but we gotta wait.
Man, listen. Man, y'all ready? I got a piss, bro. I put my dick right here.
No, man, we ain't gonna do that.
Okay, well, I got a piss, bro.
We'll take you to the bathroom.
Okay, I can't piss with a whole.
With that, Mr. Pottymouth's interview finally comes to an end. Ultimately, Lonell Anderson was charged with aggravated murder and having weapons while under disability. In 2022, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 28 years to life in prison. By the time he's even eligible for parole, Lonell will be 77 years old. Our thoughts go out to Derek's family, friends, and everyone who loved him. Thank you for watching today's video. Whether you're new here or have been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here, or one of my newest uploads right here.